Oh, 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 oh. Hello, 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 beautiful people. Hope you're all well. Do some Bryan Kohberger stuff this morning, this afternoon, wherever it is with you. This afternoon with me, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I think it's about 10 o'clock in the morning in Eastern time, 9 a.m. Central, which means it is then 8 o'clock uh, Pacific time. And yeah, so I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So Friday, Friday. Like quite apt. Chill out stream, talking about Kohlberger. Feel free to contribute as you want to. Hello, Sarah P. Yes, she is. Hope you're well, Sarah P. Love seeing Sarah P here, as always. Um, Hope work's going okay, Sarah. But it's Friday. Only Friday. Let's go. Weekend is in front of you all, so hopefully you got loads of plans. Oh, I need to message Luna. Luna is out in Spain slash Africa, and she's not in my time zone. And I know Luna well enough to know that because she's such a weirdo, she might not remember that the stream is on. So I am gonna message her now on Twitter, just in case. So here she is, um, live if you join in. So there we are. Message Luna, that's my duty. Just really getting started. Yeah, you are my fire, my only desire. You are. Let's take that. Is that take that? No, that's Backstreet Boys or something, isn't it? Because for you, it's now six. For you, it's 9 a.m. Or is it 8 a.m.? No, I think it's 9. I think I'm going with it's 9 a.m. for you, Sarah. I'm going with 9 a.m. Um, I'm pretty sure it's 9 a.m. there. The Oh, hello, Sal. Hope you're well, sir. Hope you are well. Um, yeah, I'm trying to get. Hello, Wendy. Hope you are well. Thanks for popping in. So for Sal, it is now. Well, hang on. 8 a.m. in the morning for Sal. So appreciate you, Sal, for being here. We're just doing Kohlberger. We're just doing chill out stuff, really. Um, do some stuff for Kohlberger, going through some stuff. I'm not going through a lot of stuff that you might have seen on Twitter. That's complete bullshit. We're just gonna do some 7, 8. Hang on, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Sorry, I miscounted. My bad, Sal. I miscounted. Wendy's 8 for you. Believe it's 9 for Sarah. Um, Jesus, you're a worker this time, Sal. Oh, I mean, I suppose you are. He doesn't have any of that, no. But I suppose for you, Sal, it's better to work at this time in the morning with our heat and stuff. So hopefully that's okay for you. Um, I didn't want. I knew you were from Arizona. I didn't want to say it out loud, but you've done it now, so it's all good. So there's been a lot of arguments online lately. Good morning, Kim. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, Kim. Just going through some Kohlberger stuff, and I've seen a lot of arguments lately on Twitter about Kohlberger. It's insomnia. So I suffer a little bit of it. Not so bad lately though. I work at a family-owned business, happy days. But for you, that works out better for the with the heat and stuff. I'd hate to work like during the afternoon in that heat, you know. So um, just got a few things here. We're gonna quash some stuff today. That's what we're gonna do. And I'd love to go to Arizona. Everyone says it's really nice there. So for those that are not sure, what we're doing is just doing some research, going through stuff. Basically, I think a lot of people got trial fatigue, so I'm just trying to um, do things a little bit differently. So I'm trying to quash some rumors about Kohberger and stuff like that, really. So I've got one here. I'm sure you've all heard or seen the videos and stuff like that. Oh, Kim, you've not missed a lot. Don't worry, you've not missed a lot at all. I'll tell you why you haven't missed a lot, Kim, is because most of the things that you see now is complete bullshit out there. There's not much you've missed. Um, I get frustrated when I look at Twitter. I see a lot of stuff on there. It's like, guys, come on, chill out. Stop like he's guilty, he's innocent. But we just don't know. We still haven't gone through loads of stuff. There we are. Sar's explaining. It's all speculation. The only thing that we know, but we still don't know much about, is the sheath, the leather sheath that they found his trace DNA on it. Um, well, Sarah, that's why you come to the right place. Um, happy days. That's all we can ask for is keep an open mind. Look, guys, I haven't got a clue if Kohlberger's like guilty, innocent. I don't know, and I'm not going to know until after the trial. But what I do know is I want to ensure the guy gets a fair trial. And some people don't like that. But do you know what? I tell those people, fuck off then. Do you know what I mean? This is supposed to be fair for everybody. Um, Everyone's saying hi. Hi, David. Hope you're well. Hey, hey, hey. That's what the horses eat. Hey, hey, hey. Love it. Hope you're well, David. It is true they found his blood at inside the house and no longer require the sheath. Someone's got, nope, not true at all, Wendy. Not true at all. That may be true, but that's not. Uh, we have not been told that. We've been told that there's nothing. So, so it's all gossip. The only thing that we know is that trace DNA was found on the sheath button, on the leather button. But look, yeah, it got there. We still don't know how we got there. There's a lot of explaining to be done. But a lot of things, a lot of people say, well, he was in the house with the pings and stuff. But phone data has still not come back. His, I'm not sure what they call it for his cat, but the OnStar stuff for Murdoch, that still hasn't come back. We got nothing. The pings, it could be in a like 20, I think it's a 20 or 30-mile radius for the pings. But people have placed him in the house. It's like, no, 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 no. He's not in the house at all. So there's some documents and stuff. High toxic as well. Um, Here we go on the buckle. Yes. So I'll go through. I'll get the document up. I believe it's another three DNA profiles that they found, two inside the house and one outside. I'll get the document now. Well, I'll go off screen for a second. Look at my motto. You can see my motto: innocent unless proven guilty. So right, let me just get this here now. Let me just get the actual court documents up. Oh no, do you know what? Here we go. Hi Jamie, hope you're well. Hope you are well. Right, I need to get this one up here. Oh, I don't have mine on today. Love to punch you as well, Toxic. Right, I need to find this. Where is this gone? You know when you're not unprepared properly. That's me. Um, Reply no, 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 no. So they were in court yesterday, but we still don't know what it's about. Do. 8th. No, where What date is it? You Americans, you fuck me over with this. It's 6 of the there, she's messed up here, that's why. Right, so this is 5th of the 6th, but we're the 7th now. Oh, no, but yeah, fine, okay, fine. Um, 7th, right. Need to no. There's a lot of stuff here that people got the wrong dates. I need to go onto my own one now. I need to right, let me go into Twitter. In fact, I got loads of stuff prepared, but I didn't prepare the one document that someone's asked a question about. Mm, let me find it, and then we shall go, 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 go. Ba bum 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 go go. Here we go, here we go. Right, so do you know what? Fucking find it. Come on. Ba 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 ba. Here we go. I got it. I got the bad boy, I believe. Yes, I have it, I believe. Right, I got it here. Go, Sally can wait. She knows it's too late. She screams, so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late. Right, so here we go. Oh, I need to fucking zoom in on this bad boy, don't I? So, uh, so by on November 20th, the Idaho State Police lab in Meriden, Idaho, located DNA on the button of the sheath and performed SDR analysis that led nowhere. It was run through CODIS, and other than show the provider was a male, fine. By December 2017, lab analysts were aware of two additional male DNAs within the house where the deceased were located, and another unknown male DNA on a glove found outside the residence. To this date, the defense is unaware of what sort of testing, if any, was conducted on these samples. So basically, yeah, they found another three DNA samples, two indoors, one outdoors, and no one knows. Like, obviously, state probably cleared it, but it's like, not state, sorry, the sheriff's office cleared it, but no one knows how they tested it. Was it just for Brian? They did the investigative genetic genealogy to get Mr. Kohberger's DNA, but we don't know what they did with the other, um, 3 male DNAs. So, yeah, so that's where we're at with that one. Um, hopefully, Wendy, that answers your questions. So we're still a bit in the air. There was a case yesterday, we still don't know what the fuck happened. Um, hang on, I have to do this as well. Where is it? Sal says, "I just convert everything to Eastern, then" yeah, do you know what? I do that as well, Sal. That's what I do once I know where people live. So that's that one. Shop sharing. So hopefully that explains about the DNA for some. Oh, I've just deleted it. Fucking great. Right, there was a question by Luna. I'm not sure if you see it, but we will um, carry on anyway. By the new footage. So I got it ready for her, and she might be part of the replay queue. So Luna, welcome. Where is this now? Where? Why won't the picture come up? It's weird. When you try and share, the picture doesn't come up. Okay, that one, not that one. Okay, we'll have to share the window then, entire screen. This one. So, for those that saw the video, for those that don't know, there was a video out there. Uh, don't know where it came from. Don't know who made it. Don't know anything about it. But essentially, if you can see where my cursor is, there's a video camera, recording camera right here, and the house is right here. Can't even write on this then. Not that I need to, but I don't know what I'm doing now. I hope this is it. So this is the house. Um, so the camera. Oh, Luna, how are you? So this is the camera, Loons. X here. X marks the spot, yeah, as we all know. And then the camera view. So what we see is we don't see this view, but we essentially see a car. All we see is a car coming up this way and doing a three-point turn here. So they do a three-point turn here at around 4:04 AM, I believe it is, 4:07, something like that. And then they go back down here and we don't see them again. They go So the police have always said that Bryan does three-point turns, in places, Queen Road and stuff like that. So people are saying it's him, it's him, it's him, it's him, it's him. We have no clue if it's him or not. Um, Don't know if it's him, but what we do know, oh shit, I could play this video, is that people saying, "Oh, it's the, Hyundai Elantra and stuff like." It could be one of many cars, essentially. So I'm not even giving it credence yet. So Luna, you're asking me about it. You cannot see. I mean, someone might have answered you by now, but you can't see anything um, over this way from the camera, so you can't see the house at all. So you see, this is where he comes up, the car. When I say he comes up to this edge. Then you got bushes and stuff here, and then you got the other car back here. So they only come up here, point turn, and go back down. So you can't see anything over that way. So 0, um, 0, 0 seen. And this is where the truck is as well. The truck is here that people are highlighting as well. I'm not playing the video because I don't even know if it's kosher or not, and I don't believe it is Brian, so I'm not gonna speculate on it until we see who, what, whatever. So that's that, and I'll just show you the route again, Loons, because you are a weirdo, and sometimes we need to explain stuff to you a bit more. Um, I'll get back to you now, Sarah. Stop screen. This is another video showing the route again, and hopefully you can see it quite clearly. If I do that, hopefully this play
onto King Road, then takes left onto Queen Road, past the house, past the
house,
apartments, and then
and then going up
gets to the end and turns
the hill
around.
there and
And
reversing
that's what we
back.
see on camera. And then we know from the PCA that it then goes back
And then
and
going
it
back
comes to
down.
either park or turn around in front of the house, and then it goes back down the
They're
street
saying that they're
again
trying to do a three-point turn outside the house,
and make a
but
three-point
that's what I'm
turn.
playing because they're saying that that is Brian. I'm saying we don't know if that's Brian or not. But essentially, that's the route they took. So that's that. Good question here. I saw the other day that they are going to move forward with demolition of the house despite 3 of the families protesting. I think should wait until after the trial to do that. Yes. So this is very contentious, very contentious. So the family do not want it demolished. I don't think even these 3. I think all families don't want it demolished. The problem is at the minute, the state and the defence have not put any requests in to keep it. Uh, some people are saying, "Well, you can demolish it because there's been enough time now," or give it another whatever 3 to 4 months before demolishing it, so people can go in and do more work on it, more investigations if need be, whatever. Especially because of the civil trials that's gonna come up. So the families need access essentially so that they can get their own experts in there to have a view of the house and the location and everything, so they can get, I'm not sure what you call them, but, like, basically their own investigators into the house, because they will be suing, and in order to sue, they need access to that house. So currently, they don't have access. So whether that changes or not, no idea. Now, demolition of it, the argument is that they've had plenty of time now, and defense and state have not put any requests in, so you don't need the house. So the sooner it goes, the better, is the, you know, is what they're saying. The university reached out, and I'm paraphrasing this. I'm not. This is what I've learned. The university reached out to families for negotiation, and that's according to the lawyer for one of the families. I don't remember his name. I think it's for the Gonzalez family. Um, but he felt that it was a bit of a tick box exercise. They know what they're going to do anyway, but they just want to be seen to, um, you know, be engaging with everyone. So their point is that they want the local community to heal, the university students to heal, and the only way for it to heal is to knock the whole building down. That's the justification for it. The flip side of that, and what the families are saying is, that's great that you guys can have, you know, you can move on and, release it and whatever, but as a family, we can't, you know. It's still going on our minds until, well, forever, but there's not been a trial or anything yet. There's nothing in place yet, so we can't get over it. So you're thinking about yourselves and not actually the proper victims here, which are the families. Um, so they are fighting back. It's probably going to go into court. Now, it is so stupid that they, in my opinion, that they're considering knocking this down for this very, very, very reason. The sensible one here. She's always sensible. Once it's gone, it's gone. What if they missed something, need to go back? 100%. There's no more to say. Sarah just said it. It's so stupid. In my opinion, why just get rid of it in summer? Why? What? What's the? And I know that I watched Peter Tragos and a few others. They were saying, the Parkland shooting, they preserved the school. There's other cases of houses and stuff being preserved. There's cars. I know cars are different, but there's been cars preserved. There's always things preserved. What's the rush? What's the rush here? You know, isn't it better to keep it for the very reason of just in case there's something? We don't know. The jury might come up with a question going, well, actually, could this have happened? And it's like, oh, actually, we don't actually know. Or is this possible? Is that plausible? Outside, what is it? Where they're like at this, whatever. There's so many questions they could have, but they seem to think that no, just knock it down and let's move on. I can understand the community aspect of it that they do want that. Yeah, that's fair, but it's not about the community. It's not about the university. It's not about all those people. It's about the victims. It's about the defendant. Not just the victim, it's about the defendant to ensure that he's got a fair trial ahead of him. Because we don't know what the state they can present. They might present. We've seen, right, with Zachariah Anderson's trial, you know, they say, oh, there was this, there was that. The DA there lied through his frigging teeth about stuff. I'm sure lots of people have learned from that now. So if the DA or the state, on this occasion, come out with some bullshit, Well, if the house is knocked down, who can disprove it? So, well, our expert said, you know, this was the access point or whatever bullshit they would come up with. I don't know what they would come up with, but um, or they'd say, well, it was very reasonable for Dylan to see the killer on this angle, or and the defense like, what? No, there was a wall there. It's impossible. Like, well, our expert says it's more than possible. There was a chunk taken out, and you can't disprove it. It's like, oh, let's go and see the house. Oh no, we can't. We fucking knocked it down. Shit. That's what I'm scared about is if it's knocked down, and obviously not every state or every DA is like that gravely prick. Yeah, not everyone's going to be like that. Um, but I think that we learned a lesson from that trial. You can't trust the state, so we need proper evidence on this. So, um, to actually, it might also be good for a jury to be able to have access to tour during the trial. 100%, 100%, Sarah. I went through this with Morgan. We played the video, Ms. Morgan, and we were talking about noise levels and stuff. And when you look at it, it's all wooden or laminated flooring. So Bethany was saying she never heard anything, which could be true. But or Dylan said various things. Well, actually, why don't we just try it? The jury can make that their minds up themselves. What? How loud would it be? What would it be look like in the dark? How likely would it be that, like, Dylan could actually see somebody? They could test all these things out. They could go there one evening and test it out. They could see, in the evenings where maybe the three-point turns happen, how long does it take for him to or Brian to, park, walk down, all these things. "Hi, Dylan," stopping to say hi and hit the, like, "Happy days. Catch you later, Erin. Catch you later. Thanks for popping in." As always, thank you, Erin. So there's so many things. The one of the things, the questions I have is about the timing. I think most people think it's like 30 seconds. You park up, you go back down, bang, you're done. Um, so there's a lot of questions here that can be resolved if the jury, well, not resolved, but the jury can make their own minds up if they go to the site and they look at stuff and make their own minds up in the house and also outside. See all these things, make sense of it. You know, why did he park or the accused park where they parked? We don't know what Brian's gonna come up with as part of his defense. He might be like, "Yeah, well, I went there, but I went there because I was going to, I don't know, some to park there so because I can cut across and go to the shop or store or whatever you call it." I don't know. Well, is it not better to reenact that then and see would it be possible for him to do that? Did they check these areas? We just don't know. So why get rid of it? I'd love to time how long does it take to get into the house realistically, get through the house, go out. People are like, well, he so basically they found no DNA or blood at all in the car. Right, well, how does that happen? If you've just killed four people, massacred them, well, there's gonna be blood everywhere on you. So what did he do? Did he strip naked before he went in? Okay, if he done that, brilliant. Okay, but he's still gotta wash his hands because there's still gonna be blood on him. So how did he get the water? So did he spend like 5 minutes stripping off and hosing himself down? If he did that, where did he get a hose? Then we got a car zooming off. So it was like, well, did he jump in the car? And but what did he have in the car? Did he have plastic all over the car? If that's the case, how did he put the plastic in? You still would have something on there, and you can't put, like, plastic on the steering wheel because that's not gonna well, you could, but it's not gonna work. So, you're still gonna have some sort of blood in there, so what did he do to show? Because if you've just killed 4 people, you're not hanging around having a fucking hose, fucking "Oi, oi," cleaning yourself up, like, you're fucking getting the fuck out of that house, you're jumping straight in that car, you don't care about blood and stuff, you're fucking going straight into it, zooming off. But no matter what, like Coffin Daffer told us, no matter what, there will always 100% be blood in there, and they found nothing. So that's the things that I wanna know is timeline-wise. I'm not saying he's innocent, I'm saying how did he do what he did? I think he only had like 7, 8 minutes to kill everybody. So, potentially. Um, Let me just get the timeline up. Sleuthy's done a great job on Twitter, by the way. If you guys follow Sleuthy on Twitter, she's got loads of timelines, loads of everything, and I've just fucking lost the timeline, have I? Take that one off. Luna, does that all make sense to you now, Luna? Luna, 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 Luna. Does it make sense to you, Luna? Right, I need to go back on Twitter now then because I can't find what I just opened. So we'll go back onto Twitter, find Sleuthy. I get all this stuff from like not all the timeline stuff from Sleuthy, so credit to her. She just done a hell of a lot of work on this. She gets a lot of shit and she shouldn't um get any shit on it, in my opinion anyway. So Sally can wait, she knows it's too late. Um Like all these OnlyFans women follow me all the time. Don't understand why. Well, I do know why, but Sleuthy, Sleuthy, So her name is Sleuthy Goosey. So I'll share her page here now so you can see it. Oh, that's fine. So we, so yeah, three topless pics. I'll wait for them. Thanks, Luna. Thank you. Um, Joking, by the way, in case anyone thinks I'm serious. Luna gets mad at me. Uh, shit. So this is Sleuthy. Sleuthy Goosey, people don't just disappear. Well, I mean, so if you go into her page, she's got this Idaho Google Docs in there with a host of different things. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on, I need to stop screen and go actually into the page because he went to another tab. Share screen. You can see from here she's got timeline, details, house photos, diagrams, court docs, Idaho search warrants, Washington search warrants, and everything like that, and lots more as well. So uh, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Any questions, guys? Just put them in. Put some questions in if you've got any questions or things you're not sure of. There's no stupid questions. I take every sort of questions. I might not know the answer to it, but I'll take questions. Du- 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 du. Du- 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 du. Du- 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 du. Ba- ba- ba. Okay, so here we go. Multiple sightings of suspect vehicle 1 making 3 passes by the 1122 King Road. So, in my opinion only, I'm not suggesting anything. What I've seen so far was not Brian's car. Not saying that he wasn't doing this, but from what I've seen, I don't believe it's been Brian's car that I've seen yet. So they're gonna have to show that. Mm. So they believe it happened between 4 and 4:25. If you go by what these people are saying, suspect vehicle 1 seen driving eastbound on Kings Road, stopping and turning around in front of 500 Queens Road, Kings Road. That's 4:04. Fine. 4:12 is when we know Xena was there. Um, and we see suspect vehicle 1 departing at 4:20. So 16 minutes there that they're saying potentially. He's still driving. He's driving between 2 points. He's still driving. And oh, what am I doing? Nope. I'm just trying to make myself pretty here. No, no, maybe, no, no. Let me put myself here. Let me put this here. Hi, Young. Hope you're well, Young. I'll put this myself here. Put this one here. Save. Update layout. So you see the 404, right? So he's still driving that point. This is what I mean, and what you said, Sarah, about it's better to keep it going, keeping up. We all love to keep it up. Got my coffee, instant coffee with milk, not fucking cream. So my point here is, we still don't know when he parked, or where he parked, or anything. So was it 405, 406, 407? If you say, right, okay, 406, he found somewhere eventually at 406, then he's got to collect himself. He's got to make sure, right, have I got all the gear, no idea, right, gloves on, right, fine, sheath, yeah, got it, knife, got it. He's OCD, remember? I'm OCD, so I'm bad with OCD, so I'd be checking everything 100 times. So checking everything, if he's got any habits about touching himself and stuff like, and that's genuine, not to be disgusting by saying that, but he's probably got rituals he has to go through. Um, have you heard the Have you heard? Yes, I have. I have. Yeah, and I've heard about it with his mother. I've not read into it too much. I'm just trying to concentrate on some of these now. But once I see more info, I'll definitely be looking into it. Um, so potentially he's not at the door of the house at about 4:08 minimum in my mind, and that's being generous. As an OCD sufferer myself, it would take a lot. If I was to do that, it would take a lot to make sure everything. Because if you don't get everything perfect in your head, and he's a perfectionist, then could be quite hard. Now that's just my opinion, my experience. I'm not saying that he couldn't get there beforehand, but say he's 408, right? He's then creeping in the house. Well, it's probably gonna take a few minutes for him to, get acquainted, his eyes, everything, through the area. He goes upstairs, 410. That's essentially maybe starts killing at, say, 410. Well, they see his car going at 420. So that's why I think it's gonna be, no more than 8 minutes, and that's probably being generous saying 8 minutes that he has to kill, because then he was seen walking out calmly. So, if he's walking out calmly into the car, he's gotta, get rid of some stuff probably. So that takes it maybe down to 7 or 6 minutes he had to kill people. I'm doing a lot of speculating here, but this is what's going through my head. I'm not saying that everything I said could be incorrect here. He could have banged, parked at 405, went straight in, knew where they were, start killing at 406. I was going like that. I don't mean oi oi, oi oi. I mean killing. Um, yeah. Wait, yes, he was seen walking out. Well, so Kim, he was seen by the housemate Dylan coming from Zaina's bedroom and walking out, basically. If I can get that here now, if I can get this up for you, Kimmy. I just said Kimmy because I saw someone say Kimmy. Um, oh, they've updated this, have they? Okay. Oh, yeah, they've updated it. I don't know where everything is now. Let me look. Mm, no, it's no longer here. No longer there. What I'm looking for. Let's see if there's. Let's have a look here. So I could show you this. You sort of get the picture here. Jesus. Okay, I need to lessen that one then. So, hi Geo. Hope you're well, Geo. So you can't see well, but this. Hang on, let me get this. If I can zoom in from my point. Bear with me. I will zoom it in from here. I'll move that there. Update. So, get Kimmy's. So this is Zaina's room, right? And this is the lounge. So living room. So from Zaina's room, where Ethan and Zaina were found killed, Dylan. I'm very well, thank you, Gio. Nice to see you as always. Um, Dylan's room is here. Oh, you can't see on my thing. Damn. So you can read this in Dylan's room. So Dylan opened the room door, as you can see the door there. Um, as they were coming from Zaina's room, up and then out through the kitchen door, sliding door on the right hand side there. So they saw this person leave. Dylan saw this person leave. Zooming in my iPhone. Yeah. Hopefully you can zoom in from my iPhone. I What's his name? I don't forget the guy's name. Hang on. Let me do this properly. Let me do this properly. If actually people want to know, then I'll do it properly. Because I'm a legend like that. I'm a legend like that. Right. Um. Oh, Sally can wait. She knows his name. Dee, 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 dee. Is this the one? Yeah, I got it. I got it. Let me see. Let me entertain you. Oh, sorry, Gio. But this one is, yeah, you can go back. It's fine. This one's gonna be even better, Gio. It's gonna be even better for you. So I will. Don't look back in anger. I heard you say. So Sally, she knows it's too late. Hey, sad cowboy fan. Hope you're well. First time here. Always nice to see new people here. Rock on. Right. Let me see this. So this is the front door, right? This is the bedroom on the ground floor. This is where Bethany was, right? This is utility room, and this was the second bedroom, right? So they're all both above stuff. This is floor two. So this is essentially they come up the stairs. This is floor two. I'm doing this. I know some people are like, oh, why is he showing this? And we know that. Yeah, but not everyone knows it. So shut the fuck up. I'm doing this for other people as well. And it's all good. It's all good in the hood. So this was the chill out zones. If you've seen some of their videos, TikToks and stuff. Um, you thought it was my place. You absolute numpty. I love you, Gio. I love you, Gio. This is why I love Gio. Yeah, and I just seen your message. Yeah, lunch was very good, thank you. Very good. Loved it. Um, so you can see it here, the view and everything. What's this one then? It's a picture of something. Oh, okay, that's a picture of it. So through here is Zaina's bedroom. This is her bedroom. So outside here, hold on, he's in found an unknown position. Fine, right. So outside here, yeah. Sorry, Sarah. You should. I don't think I've got any mods here, so no one can slap me. Um, outside here was where the blood was found. Outside, um, they found blood substance, red substance outside, which we now believe. So Zayn was found here on the floor, according to this, and Zayn was found there, and Ethan was found on the bed, laying there. Which then begs the question: how did the blood go outside, and whose was it? I know, demonetized again. I know. I'm so used to it though. Um, I am so used to being demonetized. It's all good. Um, so not sure how the blood got outside and whose was it, or if it was blood. I think it was blood though. So this is the bath, I believe. No, living room. So this is their cupboards and stuff like that. So as you can see, as you walk out, this is where the accused, Brian, the accused, would walk. He would be coming out, going up here, making a right, and then this hallway, this is where Dylan was. So Dylan had it cracked just like this, and she said that she saw, well, the defendant then coming through, but the defendant ignored her and came, oops, into the kitchen and then confirmed intruder's entry point and exit point, and then went out to this place, the patio. That's what they're saying. And what was found here was a latent shoe print. But what begs the question here, and again, sorry if I'm preaching to everybody, when they found, when they did first did the search and everything, they never found anything. It's during the second time they found this um, shoe. But my thing is, it's a nothing burger because there's so many people in the house. How do they know it was Brian's? It's Vans, they say it is, which is fine, but I presume Vans is quite popular with young people. And then here is obviously the upstairs up to floor 3. And so Murphy, the dog, was in this room, which is Katie's bedroom. And then this is the bathroom. And then this is Maddie's bedroom. This is where they were found in bed together. And this is where the sheath was found. And if you can see here, it's on the button here somewhere, whether it's at the top or the bottom, is where slight trace DNA was found on the leather sheath, and that was found under one of the victims. So he's got to come in here, do all that. They've heard the dog barking and all that. I got a question though, a serious question, right? Murphy the dog was in the room during the murders, right? I'm not a dog guy in the sense of I don't have dogs in my house. I like dogs, but they're always outside and stuff like that. I don't have any dogs in the house. Question for you dog lovers and if you own dogs. Right. What's been going through my mind a lot, and I've asked this question a few times on here, I think, but no one's ever answered me really. I imagine that when they came back, Kaylee and let me get this to the right time here. Um, Let me get this. No, where's this one? Why have I got that one there? Oh, it's this one. That's why. Right. Um, Let me go back to. You can't see this, but I can. Just look at the timeline for a second because I just want to see exactly what time the girls came back. Timeline. Uh, okay. Right. So they're home by about around 2 o'clock ish. Because she started phoning her boyfriend about 25 past two. So, Prabhat reported that he dropped off. They got dropped off home at 1:56 a.m. Fine. So, oh hi Ferrell. Hope you're well, Ferrell. So 1:56. So I imagine they then took the food upstairs and things like that. But as they did that, they hopefully maybe they did. Would they have taken Murphy out for a piss or a shit? Do you know what I mean? For a potty at that time? Maybe, maybe not. I could don't know. So Murphy would have been from about say 2 o'clock, 100% from 2 o'clock onwards, not gone out for like done his potty, not been out for a piss or a shit. Um, okay, no problems, Gio. I can go through it again if people want me to. Did do dogs can a dog not go anywhere for like 10 hours without going and needing a piss? Like they would take Murphy out unless another person already did. Yeah, that's what I mean. So we're presuming that he did, and I give it the benefit of the doubt that they did take him out at 2 a.m. But then there's essentially 10 hours then that he didn't. Would that drive a dog crazy, or would a dog not mind not going out for like 10 hours? Like I don't know. That's a genuine question. I don't know. I don't know. Because but the reason I ask is go 8 to 12. Well, okay, dogs can. Thank you, Sal. Murphy was sort of a puppy, yes. I don't think he's a puppy. I think he was starting to grow now. Um, but this is the thing, Sal. We've not seen anywhere to say that he peed or shat in the house, in the room. That's not been said anywhere that I've seen. So that was my question. So what does that mean? Because would a dog then get rowdy? And if they do get rowdy, start barking and things like that, then wouldn't that have awoken Dylan, for instance? Because it would have been annoying if the dog kept on barking and you would just go up and go, "Fuck's sakes." I'm just gonna fucking take a piss, take that dog out for a piss, like, you know? Hi David, how long are you going today? I'm doing this and then this I might do one this evening. I'm not 100% yet, David. I'm not feeling 100% today, so we'll see. But definitely doing this one for another hour or so. But after that, I don't have a clue. Um, so yeah, that's my question. I pee every minute, every hour, especially taking pee. Yeah, no, I know. I'm bad like that. But that's why I'm a little bit conflicted about what the dog would have done. So it's interesting to me because the point that Miss Morgan made for me, right? I'll go back down now. Miss Morgan she's just as good as Sleuthy. She's fantastic. So here we go. This is what I love. This is what I love. Yeah, Nana. Do you think the dog was put in the room by the murderer? Excellent question. This is what I was thinking because one of the reasons going to ask this is because the two girls loved Murphy, loved Murphy. So I would have been like, wouldn't they have just taken Murphy into the bedroom with them? Do you know what I mean? Taking him for a piss. Um, so fine. At like 2 o'clock, and then come back. Salad twat. And then had the dog, and then he goes in. Dylan hears a dog, stabs them, grabs the dog because he doesn't want the dog to make a mess or whatever, chucks the dog into this room. Go, pack, go. Go, pack, go. So, yeah, Nana, love that question. That's what I mean. We don't really know. People's just saying, yeah, Murphy's in that room. Was she? Was he? What? I'm not one to speculate. We don't know the answers to these things, right? I'm not speculating. Sal thinks the dog done it. Um, which means then that person needs to be quite dog friendly, and we know that. I believe Bryan is dog friendly. Um, but that takes additional time. So, morning, Dave. You were missed yesterday. We were doing a case yesterday, and it's all in Green Bay. It's your business. We talk about Green Bay all morning. So that's the question. If he did take the dog in here, the dog had zero blood on him, though. On her, is it her, him, her? We say her then. Had zero blood on her. Um, so if he did take the dog in, did he take the dog in first, or did he? I don't know. Those girls was so close to Murphy. That's why he won't. I don't. He won't unlive. I don't know what that means. Unlive Jerfy, knowing he's vegan. Murphy. He won't Murphy knowing he's vegan, so that's why I think he'd look after the dog. I know. What is this size? Male, female? Or is it a he, she, them, they? What is it? I don't know. There's so many pronouns these days. Um, so those are the things. Right, I'm gonna go back down, right, for a second and show you I'm pressing the wrong screen. We'll go back down here and show this. So back down to floor 2. So he's has to come back down here. Goes in here. Goes in here. We got there eventually, Geo. It's all good. What's this? Two things to show here. Um, right. Let me get this on. This is a TikTok.
God, it smells like dirty dick in here. Murphy, you've been a bad boy. It's 9:10. Guys, can anybody drop me to class? I'm fucking late for my meeting. I'm supposed to be there 10 minutes ago. Did anybody do their chores today? Fuck, I'm just gonna do it. Oh, shit, you guys. It's 8. Gotta go. Jake's calling. Oh, Jake's calling. Oh my god, I look horrid. Oh, Murphy, you look so cute. Get out of here. You seriously gotta get out of here. You're fucking stinking this shit out. Hey guys, I know I talk about myself a lot, but like, what would you guys do in my situation? Dana, where are you going? Yeah, I gotta go pull you out. Failed 12 already. party, like just 3 or 4 people at most.
So, okay, see you, Farrell. Take care. The reason I want to show that is because of the laminated flooring or the wooden flooring. How much noise would that create when they come up the stairs? They would obviously banging and stuff, but would there be creaks in the floor? You know. And the next thing I wanted to show was this. This is it at night time. This is location at night time. It's very eerie to hear them all, I know. So this is night. That answers you. I didn't pick up on that. But what I'm saying is maybe Murphy did as a puppy. That video was before, obviously, but they didn't say they found any um, puppy pee or poo or anything in the PCA. This is why I'm asking. So this is it in the dark. So you can see the good vibes in the lounge. This is Ethan and Zaina's room, and this is what this is not 100% obviously because you can only guess. Like this is where Dylan's crack would be. I mean the door crack, not her crack. Um, and then if I just turn back time, view DMs. Right, so this is DM's view. Fucking, I can't get used to it. Jeez, hang on. I can't get used to this. That's the bed. That's inside. Oh, this is what potentially she sees. If only we could turn back time. Oh, jeez, I feel sick now because that's just like black. Do you know when you get that? It's like, oh no. That's what I mean. Because your eyes haven't adjusted to it yet. Jesus, I can't look at that. But essentially, this is what Dylan sees. But it's not 100% obviously. But the good vibe signs flashing means there's a little bit of light in there. Which is why, going back to the point that Sarah made, isn't it better to be able to go into the house actually for viewers to see at approximately 4 a.m. Um, 4 a.m. for them if the viewers want to see it. This is what it was like. This is how dark it was. Is it possible for her to see things? I don't see why they couldn't go there 4 a.m. to do it. If you're serious about a case, then you should. As a viewer, I'd want to. So this is why it's not like 100%. If it's that dark and your eyes aren't 100% adjusted, it's really hard to see, especially if she's been trying to sleep or something. Willy Wonka. How you doing, Willie? Welcome to the channel. First time viewer, I know you are, so thank you. Share, yeah, if you can turn back time. It's not a really appropriate maybe, but he passed the door 3 times. Yeah, know who was behind each door. Yeah, I know. I know. There's so many questions. Look, my thing is like, look, if he's a killer, I hope he goes to prison for life and whatever comes. But what if he's not as well? So it's trying to make sure we got all the evidence. How viable is this? I've said all along, with no pure speculation, I think that this is quite impossible for one person to do on their own. I just don't see one person doing it in. I think it takes between 6 to 8 minutes to do this. Um, so this is why I think there's somebody else. No evidence to back that up, mind. That's pure speculation. Don't tell anybody because I got nothing to back it up. I just got that question about how does he do it like that? How does he know who's behind every door? Also, because the question is, it ties into what Willie says. Well, so I'm guessing Willie. So basically, what I'm basing it off is that he was still seen driving around at 4:04 a.m. and his car was seen speeding away at 4:20. So that's 16 minutes. So 16 minutes, if you condense it, by the time he parks, finds somewhere to park, gets out of the car, gets to the house, you don't just walk up the car, la 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 la, go to the door and go, right, let's just open it. In we go. It takes a little bit of time. And then to get out of there as well. I think it takes a lot longer than people probably realise. That, though, is gonna be people are gonna say, "Well, you can do that in 12 minutes, you can do in 10." I believe it takes probably 8 minutes to do it. And social activity at 4:13, yes. At 4:12, 4:13, something like that. And from that, he's gotta kill 2 people, Zaina and Ethan. And Ethan was an athletic, big guy. And Zaina's not gonna just wait there watching. So, if anything, you can see the 2 of them jumping on him, and that would be very difficult because Zaina put one hell of a fight. So, um, if you connect the seat, no, there's no. Thank you, Cranky. I say I'm just speaking my truth. I'm not saying that I'm saying anything at all. I'm just trying to look at it from all sides here. If Brian is the killer, fine. But how do you do it all on his own? Ethan's just too big, guys. He's a huge motherfucker. He's skinny, but he's strong. A basketball player and very athletic. So and even if he kills Cena first, Ethan's not standing there. And even if he killed Ethan first, Cena's not standing there. Um, so I'm just going what they're giving us. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. They've not told us how long he was in the house for or anything like that. No one would probably know, do you know what I mean, properly. I can go back to the other bit just to see. Hang on. Let me open this one up on my TV. Um, Zena's just got her DoorDash at 4. So Dylan hears Katie saying there's someone here, but we haven't got a timestamp for that. Uh, yeah, so you see him still driving around at 4:04. So the other reason I think is because people made a big deal about him being OCD. So and I'm an OCD sufferer, and they say he's very high in OCD. And as an OCD sufferer, there's no way he leaves that car and goes straight in and does all that. He will have a routine that he has to go through um, in his head. So um, you know, that's from my own personal experience. If he's that bad, then he would be struggling. Can't get, I need to get out that night view. Um, so yeah, so potentially 4:12, 4:13. So he would have had, and by the time he left the house and got to the car, zoomed off. And people been saying, and this is just other people saying, like he stripped off naked and gone to a car that was full of plastic. Well, it still takes time to do that. He still has blood on his hands and stuff, so he's gonna have to clean and things like that. Um, right, and DNA in his car apartment. No DNA. So Jennifer Coffin Daffer, FBI, obviously was saying about ex-FBI, sorry, saying about um, um, if it was said before the DNA came back, said if there's any blood, any DNA, 100%, the FBI will find it. Forensic science unit will find it. Doesn't matter. And it comes back with nothing, no even bleach stains, nothing that we know of. And again, that from Andrew Burkhardt. She's got great videos as well, so watch her. So where's all this stuff then that supposedly was there, that goes into every crack and nook, like, so, you know, if there's something dodgy, do you know what I mean, for this to all happen. Now, was he there? Possibly. Do you know what I mean? But this is where I'm saying there might have been 2 people, do you know what I mean? Or more than that, you know? Yeah, Guy Gordon, yes, and you're right, survivors, yes. You know, we just don't know what they're saying. Um, it's hang on, Loon's got this as well. Catching people off guard would put suspect more in control. Yes, if he was sleeping, also intoxicated, he wouldn't have a chance to think about defending himself before. No, yeah, that's true, Luna. That's true. But even if that was the case, that he was stabbed 4 or 5 times, your adrenaline instinct still kicks in a little bit, and Zaina would have still jumped on the guy, you know, in my opinion, somehow. She wouldn't have been able to fight him off, but she's probably a little terrier, you know, and I imagine that she would have been scrapping, punching, everything, you know. So you are right, but I still think he would have delayed him. I don't think he does it in, well, if you're going from 4:13, 14, 15, 16, 17, say 5 minutes for him to do all that and get out. But then how long did he take with the other two? If he wasn't in there for that long, if he parked up at 4:06, got to the house at 4:08, that gives him about 3 minutes potentially to kill the other two. Um, the whole case stinks absolutely. Right, so this is also contentious for me. One invisible shoe print. So obviously they didn't find the shoe print until they went around the second time. Oh, yeah, and you said the same thing, really. You said the same thing, yeah. And also, it's a party house, so, um, at the end of the day, it could have been anybody's shoe, out of the room while Ethan was yeah, yeah, potentially. Again, these are all, like, we could all speculate all day long, isn't it, Luna? Do you know what I mean? Um, it's it's just a funny business, how we do all this thing. They need a lot more, evidence. This is another contentious thing. Yeah, I don't why did she wait that long? Obviously, she had a reason, but why? We don't know yet. We have to wait till court to find out. Um, experts say one person. To be quite honest with you, though, Gio, I don't listen to experts. For the very reason because they basically get paid to just give an opinion on TV and stuff. That's why I don't listen to them. Um, I think you can only 100% know when you know everything, and no one actually to date knows everything. So we can all speculate. I think you can have a big guess on it, but some of you might think that he's got 14 minutes in the house, and I'd be like, well, okay. From a personal experience, I think he's got about 8. You know, and I'll justify that. But there's no way that I'm 100% right with that. None of us know. That's the problem. And the other problem is no DNA, no blood, no nothing anywhere, in the sense of outside the house, that is. That happened from inside the house and nobody ever entered him. Possibly, possibly. No forcible entry, 8 okay, no blood trail. So the 8 minutes as well, that's just my time. He has actually got 60 minutes, right? From when the car was still seen moving to when the car was seen zooming away. So 60 minutes. So you need to close that at least by 2 minutes. So at least 14 minutes for him to park up and get to the house. I don't think that's realistic. I think it takes more than a minute for him to do that and get out of there. So then that's where you condense it then. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's roughly about 8 minutes. But I base that on the fact that he's got OCD as well. Um, I don't trust the video, Willie. I don't trust the video. Don't trust it. Unless it comes from proper sources, I don't trust it. And the video, if I'm being completely honest, um, yeah, he definitely left the area 4:20. Definitely, according to the PCA. According to the PCA, yeah, social media at 4:12, but he would have gone upstairs first. would have been upstairs first, Bethany, um, and Kaylee, and then possibly gone downstairs, you see. So that's why people would say there's more than just 8 minutes. Yeah. At the door, BK was in. So, yeah, that's another one, the Chewbacca stuff, yes. Um, yeah. See, this would be covering, but yeah. Yeah, this is what I've been saying all along, there's no chance. Um, believe the DoorDash comes at 4. BK was in the house, 4:08, attack Ethan, came upstairs, saw Ethan on the floor, he proceeded to attack, saying there. Possibly, Gio. Again, it just depends on how you wanna work it. I don't think Ethan or Zaina were killed until after 4:12, because they have had to gone upstairs first. Um, and now by 4:20, no, he's out before 4:20 because his car's seen leaving the area at 4:20. So the issue I have with the video that's been released is that I don't think that is Bryan Kohberger's car whatsoever. So that's why I'm a little bit dubious with it. Um, that's why I take with a pinch of salt. Yes. The timelines could also be wrong, so and that's why I start asking the question about Murphy. Because if you condense this down to say meet in the middle, say 10 minutes. Say it takes them 10 minutes to do it all, right? For him to do it all. Do we now account for Murphy? Then the question is, why did he skip Dylan's room? But is that because of his OCD? What number was that? Was that a number 3 room? If it's a number 3 room, maybe he doesn't like odd numbers. And you might laugh at me for saying that, but it's true. 4:23. According to PCA Geo, it's 4:20. You don't PCA. He was on camera 4:23, yeah, but car was also a 4:20, wasn't it? Yeah, we don't know. They're not told us. From going by the PCA, do we get back in? Uh, Same here. Same here. And that's what I mean, Sarah. That's what I mean. Right, I'm gonna have to get the PCA up then because on Sleuthy's timeline, which is from the PCA, she's got the cars leaving at 4:20. So let me just go and get the actual PCA because that's what she's got down 4:20. I'm not sure where she got that from though. PCA she got it from. Okay. Let me find this. Um, ba 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 bum ba bum 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 bum. Sound like I'm playing with a dog. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's 4:25, fine. So the bits I got here. Let me get this. View of footage. Okay. Here we go. Wrong one. Present. Share screen. So this is where I got, and I think Sleuthy got it from. Is here. So review of multiple videos obtained from the King Road neighborhood showed multiple sightings of suspect vehicle one starting at 3:29 and ending at 4:20 a.m. So, and then suspect vehicle can be seen entering the area at fourth time at approximately 4:04 a.m. So we still know he was there at 4:04 until, so there's 16 minutes from the first and last time um he he was seen. So 4:04 was a lot last time before the killings, potentially, and 4:20 was the first time afterwards then. So that's the 16-minute frame gap that we got. Um, yeah, touchscreen 8, I mean, look, they need to explain it obviously, but it's you can get that from a door or wherever, it depends how they got that, you know? Um, so with 2 of the sources of DNA found around the victim, we now know to do is prove his, but yes. Was 3 outdoors as well, there was a third one. But Steve said he didn't had to go upstairs. I don't know who Steve is, Gio, but he 100% had to go upstairs because of um, Bethany and Kaylee. Whichever way you look at it, you still have to go upstairs 1 floor. So you would have got in through the kitchen, gone upstairs, killed them both, come downstairs, gone to the lounge, and gone to Ethan and Zaina's room. Oh, hang on. Hang on. So, for those that don't know, here's my number one mod, supposedly. Just getting out of bed now. She shouted at me last night, and she's not spoke to me since. And she just turned up. Spidey. Spidey was angry with me last night. She was pissed off with me. So, I've not spoken to her since then. So hello, Spidey. Hopefully we can agree that I was right and you were wrong. So it was fine. Um So yeah, no, so I've suffered from OCD really badly. I'll just have a look to see the house now then. Um, again, just because I wanna. Okay. So they were labeled 2A, 2B. That's how they were labeled. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, Zane was 2B and don't put words in my mouth. Hey, I know what you like to put in your mouth, Spider Girl. I think we all know that, eh? Eh? Jeez, that was a mad message though. I was only joking. Lucky I still love you, otherwise I'd be fucking crying. Let's have a look to see as well what, because Zaina's room was to be or not to be. That is the question. And then what room is this? What's this 3A? Oh, so that makes no sense. That makes no sense. Yeah, I'm that way with pumping gas. My total amount spent. Yeah, mine's the same. Well, no, not so bad. It has to be an even number though, and I try really hard to get it to 0. Um, yeah, there's no fingernail, no DNA in the fingernails. Yes, but apparently she fought like a trooper. Apparently, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. So, so there's no correlation there between because I would have thought that for me, I don't like number 3, so I wouldn't have gone up to 3rd floor unless he thought it was. No, but we're speculating too much now. We're speculating too much now. Well, I am anyway. Um, so there's a lot of things, that I think we got here. The other thing before I forget as well. I think the last time I hadn't spoken to you. Oh, sorry. This is what you mean. Um, yeah, it is a bit. I'm not sure how much there was of it as well, because there was what do you call it? They couldn't find it in Idaho. Um, where's the fingerprint? Yeah, it's all a little bit. People will say, "Well, he wiped it off, but he just didn't clean it, enough beforehand," and so I can see it. But that's essentially that's all the state have at the minute. Um, yeah, Steve Keith. No, they had to go. He had to go upstairs because of as you can see on here. I mean, I don't know what Steve is on about. So I can't speak for him. But this is upstairs, so he had to go upstairs to go to back to the living room. So yeah, I'm not sure what Steve was on about then, but yeah, no, he 100% had to go upstairs to kill them. Um, okay, hang on. Yeah, yeah, 12 unbiased. Yeah. Right, hang on. Steve implying that what the killers wanted was downstairs. So he didn't need to basically he didn't need to go upstairs, but he did. What they wanted was downstairs. Uh, I I no, I'm sorry, I don't. I'm getting confused now because I'll get back to that, Gio. And worst part of it all, they're gonna tear down the house and the family like yeah, I mean, I don't hopefully the judge steps in and they don't do it. If they killed if Ethan and Zena were killed first, then there has to be more than one person doing it because they were killed at 4:12-ish, and he was out the house by about 4:18, 4:19, so he would have killed both Kaylee and, um, the other one, I forget her name now, in, like, super quick, in, like, 2 minutes. Go I'm sorry, I just don't see it. Impossible. Nothing's impossible, but I don't see it. He, in my mind, went upstairs first, killed those 2, then came back down and killed the other 2, and nothing else makes sense to me. Nothing. Um, yeah. Nicer on the inside than the outside would lead you to believe. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the 3rd mock-up or not. It's the mock-up that I got Maddie, that's it, Maddie. This Mock-a-by just found now. It's pretty similar to what I used anyway last time. Why was yeah, why if cracking a door makes noise. Thanks, Luna. Well, I think we've all got like, I can only speak about my truth, what I believe happened. I've got nothing to say on it. I'm waiting 100% until the court, on different knives. Yeah, possibly 3D, not third. Oh, yeah, sorry, Spider, I got you. 3D, yeah, sorry, sorry. I've yeah. Um, yeah, it's who knows? There's lots of speculation out there. Just, you know, come to your own conclusions, but don't finalize them. Do you know what I mean? As we said today, we've now got um spare from sparred from exhaustion or purpose. It's just too tiring. You just can't do four people in such a short amount of time. You'd have to be a professional athlete. Yeah. We don't know anything. Obviously, that's what got him arrested. So, in the first place. So I imagine it has something to do with it. And I imagine there's lots of other stuff. We were still waiting for the phone data. Um, I think so meant that one of the girls upstairs must have been the target, or he would have no reason to go upstairs if he entered on the first floor, sliding glass doors. The problem, yeah, I get it, but I think what Gio and people say now is that he went in there, killed Ethan and Zaina, and then went upstairs. And I don't see it. I mean, I I think he instantly went upstairs. So, and then why would he leave Dylan? So we can just go by what they're giving us. Yeah. That's what I mean. That's why I come to. Look, it's interesting to me because people here now in chat have got different conclusions to me. I just don't think that he could have gone, killed them first. I think he had to do um, upstairs first. I just don't think it doesn't make any logical sense to me. If he was on his own, how he could do that. Luna thinks the same, yeah. But it's such an interesting. This trial's gonna blow up. I mean, it's gonna really gonna blow up. This trial is. Um, if you see how it all comes together, but there's still a lot of the defense have got potentially the defense don't have to explain anything because they don't have the burden of proof, but they do, you know. Um, Luna Hey, don't be too nice to her. Spider Girl shouted at me last night. They will have a very difficult time finding 12 impartial people to put on jury. There has been so much coverage on this case. I have a hard time believing he can get a truly fair trial. 100%. 100%. And they didn't try entering Dylan's room. No. And the other thing, Sarah, is your normal jury is different to a death penalty jury. The death penalty juries, they're even harder to get. Because we were doing this with Lady Law and Ms. Morgan. I was saying the burden of proof. No, what was it? In order to get a death penalty, it's you essentially it's so hard to get people to sit on a jury that will vote for the death penalty. So it's really hard. So you're limiting your number of jurors down again. Um, from so if you've got say 1,000 people pool there, right? Then you bring them together, fine. That's just normal jurors. You've now got to find death penalty jurors. They're more like professionals because you've got to be able to find someone guilty and be willing to put them to death. So I'm not sure what the selection process for that is, but that's tough. Can you 100% hand on heart say that you 100% would be happy to put someone to death? I mean, I can think of a couple of occasions where I would be, but not in every trial I wouldn't be. No way. I'd want to actually see it. You know, so seeing those type of people is gonna be hard, and already people question whether he can get a a fair trial, but I don't believe they want to move it. I think Judge is happy to have it there, um, but the proof's gonna be once they, you know, start jury selection, I suppose, especially because she opened her door 3 times, didn't hear people screaming or dog going crazy. If the dog didn't know the person, then wait 8 hours and yeah, call your friends. Yeah. The other thing that we gotta remember as well is, and I don't remember what that was. I started that sentence thinking, "Oh, this is gonna be a cracker," but then I forgot what I was gonna say. But it was really good. What I was thinking was really good. Um, Fuck, it was something to do with jurors. Actually, no doubt that the dog, this is what I think. Yeah, Nana, this is what I think. This is exactly what I think. I think that Murphy was barking like fuck. The guy who shot him, yeah, that's a different one. This is what I mean. I'll take care of myself. Yeah, was yes. No, I got you, Yana. Unpredictable in the face of tragedy, but that's extreme other side of the spectrum. Yes, it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be tough to get a fair trial. It's gonna be tough to get a jury together. And also, this is what I'm gonna say. If you think that the trial is happening in October or November, whatever it is, it's not. It's not. This trial is not happening. My prediction is early 2025 is my prediction for this trial. Um, so it'll be interesting to see when they. The only way that it'll happen in October or November this year is if the defense are looking at it going, "Where's the evidence? There's nothing here whatsoever. He cannot be convicted on this." That's the only way. But because it's now a death penalty, this is now, I think, gonna be moved to early 2025. Um, because it's just too big a case. Death penalty as well, and um, he's waived his right for a speedy trial, and the jury visited the murder scene, and they wanna tear down the crime scene, yet the jury visited the murder scene. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? I hope they don't tear it down, but what should happen here is nothing should be demolished, nothing should be done. Everything for however long this trial. Look at Parkland. What's that? 7 years? 7 years or something. They kept school together. Um, yeah, the jury visited the murder scene in the Murdoch case. They did, yes, they did. Um, but that Murdoch case is something, you know. Yes, if these guys did what Sled did in that investigation, then yeah, I mean this whole trial is fucked anyway. Um, well, hang on, let me put a poll up then. Let me put a poll up. What do we think here, for this trial? Do we think it's gonna be trial will go ahead? When will BK no, when will trial, be held? What is it, October 2023, I think it is. Um, Time in 2024. Add an option, early 2020. Ask your community, right. I've I have now posed a question for you guys. Delete, let's delete Spider Girl. What are you promoting Trigos for? Joking. Yeah, no. Um, but we covered it. We covered it. Yeah, we earlier on. we said that it's only the university that want it down, that the Gonzalez, defense, lawyer, um, um, the defense for the Gonzalez family was slating the university and basically saying the community are not the victims here, the families are the victims. Um, so what you just said there, yeah, we covered that already, Spidey. Because I'm a good un like that. Um, what we got here? 4 votes, and everyone says sometime in 2024. Okay, I like that. Hang on. Willie, you think October? Okay. Yeah, but you got to remember though. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just for death penalty, you want to make sure. That's why I think it's going to take longer. But he could very well be right. As I say, if they don't feel there's enough evidence there, they might go for it. But the thing that I've seen all this is juries are so unpredictable. So do you trust 12 people to be impartial? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Uh, most people think it's 2024, which is, that's reasonable. I think, it's, yeah, 2024, 2025. And this is where I'm at as well with it. So I just don't see it happening soon with death penalty. If there was no death penalty, yes, it would happen, but not without, not now with the death penalty. There's just so many loose stuff here. There's so many things to go through. The PCA, um, there's not much that we can learn from it. People will make. All I'll say to you is, when you look at YouTube content creators, people will make you spout out to you what they believe in. All I'm saying is, this is what I believe, but I'm not right at all. Um, you guys will have different opinions. Um, hang on, here we go. Here's Grumpy. I was trying to know to not know anything about this case until the trial, but you're all making it too hard, and the house thing is pissing me off. So I'm interested. I think it can be because we don't have any evidence. Do you know what I mean, Spidey? So we won't know anything until the actual trial. So all we're doing now is speculations and stuff, um, based on based on the media and Coffin Daffer. Coffin Daffer was like, yeah, you see, once we get the car and stuff, it's going to be, you know, blood everywhere, DNA everywhere. It's not a problem, and then he comes back with nothing. Um, yeah, so I don't think they're going to get a fair trial in Idaho, um, Moscow. And also, am I right in saying that the jail he's living in is there in downtown? So it's not far off the house. If that's the case, that's just madness. Do you know what I mean? That he's held there. Stop screen. And because the other thing, people are making a massive scene now as well about him not being cuffed and stuff. But my view on it is, I was surprised to see him not cuffed at all. But it's like, where's he going? He's not going anywhere, is he? No one's got guns in except for the actual sheriffs and stuff like that. So really, I mean, suppose you could say, well, he could attack someone, but like, he'd be stupid. And he's probably had loads of evaluations done and stuff like that. So I don't know. The other thing that they fought for, which the state didn't want, hang on, here we go. My fear is that they will convict just because they have someone in custody and everyone wants someone to blame. Yes, quite possibly the person they actually did this is still. Yes, I've said that. I've said that. I said exactly the same. Um, and we've seen that. For me, this is prime Zach Anderson, Zachary Anderson, prime. Didn't care there was, that uh, things pointed away from him. He was like, "Oh, fuck it, he's in custody. He's been there for 3 years. Let's just put him guilty. Let's lie to the judge, and it'll be fine." Judge is senile anyway, so it's fine. I didn't really want the speculation to take my opinion. That's the thing. I don't think it's going to taint you. It's too big and way too many ways to create conspiracy. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to taint you. My brain was down when I heard about them. I think you're going to be fine, Spidey. As long as you're level-headed. Well, you're level-headed normally, I would say, 99% of the time. Just that 1% where you go crazy at me. But I think that you're not gonna get drawn into it. I'm confident that you're not going to. I haven't. I mean, all we know is that there was touch DNA on the sheath. There's nothing else we actually know. So properly, except for there was no DNA or blood or anything in the cars and stuff like that. So this is all information that would hopefully would be in court, but we're still waiting for phone data and stuff like that. So I think it could be fine. I'm not even speculating about Dylan or Bethany and stuff like that. It's weird, yes, but we don't know what happened um, until the trial comes. So I don't speculate on that. Yeah, could they be involved? Possibly. Do I know that for a fact? No, no clue. So I'm not really going to speculate too much on it. It's like 5 or 6 minutes from 11:22. Okay, cool. So that's fairly close, isn't it? Um, quite possible the person who did this is dead. The SWAT, the whatever his name is. Yeah, if that's what you mean, then yes, I had the same thought. But exactly what I was thinking. Let's go, Sarah. You and me, dream team here. Um, yeah. So you need to keep this trial going alive. You need to keep people accountable. I'm going to do more on Idaho. I'm going to do more on Coffin Daffer as well. If you start spouting shit again, I've had enough of it. The misinformation in the media. I think you just got to look at what we got at the minute, which isn't much at all. And don't look at video. I know it's tempting, but the videos that come out and stuff like that, take it with a pinch of salt. Take it with a massive pinch of salt, guys. Don't believe everything you see in there. And also remember that videos get doctored as well. So, um, I bet you watch videos and the people are pointing different things out for you, clickbaiting and stuff like that. Don't fall for it until the um, the police or prosecution, defense post something. Um, you know, that's what you got to do. Brent has not to do with the Idaho 4. I don't know. I don't know, Gio. I don't know. Um, you said it perfectly. Be open, but don't find. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Um, the other thing I was going to say was, so the state were playing funny beggars with the defense, not giving them stuff like about the training officer training logs. That's now obviously been done. I was wanting to talk about it because the training that these officers have had, that's super important. They need to know because these guys, as I say, as well, first time that they combed that house, they didn't find everything. They didn't find the footprint. It's only on the second time they found it. That's scary, you know, to think what they missed. What training have they been given? Have they been given like interview techniques and stuff like that? Have they, all this is important. And the state's like, well, it's not important. It doesn't matter. No, it's 100% important. If you remember back to when this happened, like my main concern is the scene's been contaminated. You could see on news outlets and stuff like that, people just walking into the house, nothing on their feet, like shoes on their feet, but they weren't protecting themselves. We got what 8 to 10 people in the house then, friends of theirs. How much are they contaminated? How much do they clean up? Did they put, like, luminol everywhere and check out for blood everywhere? Was any bleach used anywhere? It was naked to the eye footprint. Yeah, it's naked to the eye, but they still had all the gear, though. They still could have seen it. 'Cause what else did they miss the first time they went around? It's just lucky that they went through a second time. Otherwise, it is a worry for me. Um, and if it's naked to the eye, why was he naked to the eye? Um, there's a lot of stuff here that I don't know answers to. I don't know what they did. Well, none of us know. None of us know. In fairness, what they did when they were in the house. All I do know is that like there's a lot of people contaminated the place, and I am intrigued to see what they did, what the friends did. Did they clean up anywhere or anything like that? Was there smell of any bleach around or any cleaning materials or anything before the police arrived? Um, we just don't know. They've not answered any of those questions, so we can only speculate from it. But it is a little bit concerning, shall we say? Forensic analysis, they did. Yeah, they did forensic, but they did it twice, didn't they? They didn't just do it once, they did it twice, which is fine they did it twice, but they missed stuff for the first time round. But what else did they miss? That's the question. And if they missed that, they've done Bryan Kohberger, are they gonna go back because they may have missed something the first time as well, in his flat? We don't know what the process they went through. Well, again, we don't know until it goes to trial when they get questioned what the processes they did go through. The coroner was there, obviously late and stuff. Did they do anything before the coroner got there? Did they, there's a lot of questions to be asked. I imagine when they were closing um, they weren't ready for what was uncovered. Crime scene was botched. Demolition will come in. Yeah, exactly. This is what I mean, and that's not the police's fault in the sense that they weren't ready for what was uncovered. No one would have been, um, and Dylan Bethany would have a lot of explaining to do. But that's the question, though, Meki Teki. Yeah, I'm not just talking about cleanup as in, um, you know, cleaning the floors and stuff like that. I'm talking about cleanup of drugs as is been accused and things like that. There's different kinds of cleanup. To have like 8 to 10 people there afterwards, what were they doing? What was Bethany and Dylan doing? I mean, again, just speculation. We don't know, but those are the questions that need to be answered in court. And they will have to be answered. Um, we just don't know what Dylan and Bethany did, how they didn't hear Murphy barking, how they didn't, you know, go and check. Um, I can sort of understand. Dylan said she was in a frozen mode after she saw the killer, not the killer, after she saw that guy, Brian. Psychologists will tell you that, that could freeze you up for like 12 hours, 24 hours, whatever it is. Is that what she's going to say? How did Bethany find out? Did she come up stairs to grab a glass of water or something? And is that how she found? Do you know what I mean? Lot of stuff to ask before we even get to the nitty gritty of stuff. Um, yeah, what was the weapon that they were killed by? Was that the sheath? The knife from the sheath? No one, everyone, everyone says it is, but we don't actually know. So crime scene was botched. You're right, yeah, Nana. It's just there's a lot. I'm not trying to be negative about it, but there's a lot of stuff we don't know, and that's what I'm saying. We cannot believe anything that people are telling us right now because unless it comes from um, the court or basically the state and because basically even the police now, it's everything's coming through the state and the defense. But even then, you got to dissect stuff. So be careful what you listen to, even from the family. Um, Even with family, you just can't believe anything they say because they don't know. So, um, we can all speculate as much as we want, about anything. Conspiracy theories come on. You're saying that I'm making conspiracy theories. Well, yeah, I am because that's all we got is speculation. I'm just speaking about my theory about what it could be. I don't expect anyone here to take what I say. Is right. I'm just using this channel to build what I think could have happened, using the evidence that we do have. Um, and everything I've spoken about recently now is all questions need to be answered. Um, you know, yeah, we're past conspiracy theories. It's not everything I'm speaking about. It's all there. The only things we don't know about is the things like what happened to Dylan and Bethany. We just don't know. As in, when did they find it? How did they find it? Why did it take so long? Those are the questions that need to be answered, and we can't answer that. So we got the timeline ish, but we haven't got the timeline. We know there's a certain amount of block time between everybody, but that's all we know. And we know that he was on the. We don't know if he went downstairs. We don't know that bit. Um, but we do know he's on the second floor and he's on the third floor. So, and I speculated to say that I believe there could be a second person, but I've no evidence for that. Just because this all doesn't fit with what we want to believe doesn't mean we should pretend like they provided any concrete evidence to us. So expect doubt. Oh, 100%. There's going to be doubt on it. 100%. Um, I'm not going to believe that Bryan is guilty until we see everything in court. You know, as far as I'm concerned, he's innocent to um, proven otherwise. But there's so many questions here that have to be answered. Not even for Bryan's sake or anyway, just for the investigation. You know, look how shoddy the Murdoch was by sled. Is this the same? You know, defense are asking about the two DNAs. That has to be addressed, you know, and the outside DNA, that needs to be addressed. There's so many things to be addressed here that we don't know the answers to, so we can only speculate. But I think as long as people know you're speculating and um, the cross examination is not going to be pretty. So if you trigger now, don't watch that part. Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, they're going to throw you know, everything in the kitchen sink at this, and rightly so, because there's just so many questions here, so many unanswered questions. So I don't know. This is, I think, we've all got a little bit different theories on it, but just remember, it's theories. Do you know what I mean? There's no right or wrong answer yet. No one actually knows. Cranky, why is nothing adding up? Yet we remain with the same speculation. Yeah. Yep. No, I agree. I agree. Um, I know there's a lot of people out there that wants to convict Kohberger now. They want like the shooting squad on him right now. I'm not. You know, they got some of his touch DNA on our sheet, but if you take yourself away from it, they got some touch DNA on our sheet. You take that away, they got literally at the minute in this moment. Um, you know, there's nothing other than that ties Bryan to this case. No, you want to I no, I'm saying with you. That's defense job to throw. Yeah, 100%. It is a defense job. This is what we're trying to do here, is as a defense, we're trying to speculate as defensively. Innocent until proven guilty, yes. And that's our motto here. So, um, could be transferred through a handshake, through a doorknob, can be anything. As far as we know, he could have been at the grub, or not grub truck, but maybe at a restaurant that night, picking up a takeaway, shook hands with somebody, passed it. Um, you know, anything really. If that's all they got, they're in a bit of trouble. You know, you have to think that they got something else or hoping for something else. The car is big. There's nothing in it. Then the phone and the data from the car. Hopefully, they ask for the data from the car. Um, then hopefully touch DNA was on the sheath. It was on the button, Gio. You have people's DNA on you right now. You don't even know. Yes. Yeah, no, I've been through this. I've been doing an IDO series. We went through all this, and you can just pick up from the door handle, and then basically go through. Yeah, it was on the oh Jesus, nobody. It was not. I didn't ask for anything like that. Yeah, it was slight touch DNA on the sheath button. So hang on, we only have the information that they've allowed us to have. Yeah, and even that, this is why you need to, you know, yes, we don't know everything right now. We can't say beyond the shadow of a doubt that he was the one that did this. 100%. We're still waiting. We thought there'd be stuff from the DNA, the car and the apartment and everything. Nothing. Um, yet that we're aware of. Not to say there won't be nothing yet. The phone data that people keep saying, "Oh, he was in the house" and stuff like that. No, we have nothing yet. We don't know when. We know it was pinged, but the pings are like 20, 30 miles, so he's within that ping radius anyway, where his home is. So that means nothing. And his car, well, we've seen pictures of cars. Well, two videos I've seen, it wasn't even his car. So until we get the actual data from the car, it's all speculation. So I just, unfortunately, people are making truths out of non-truths. Essentially, all they have um, at the minute is the touch DNA. Is literally the only thing that we're aware of, that we are aware of. They have. They could have more, but we're not aware of that. That's all we're aware of is those. Now, people are also asking about why didn't Kohberger give his alibi and stuff if he's got an alibi. We don't know what his alibi is. He might not be able to prove his alibi. He might be able to prove it, but he needs his phone for it, and he hasn't got his phone. Maybe he's at a certain point, or he's somewhere. Like I don't know what he's doing. We don't know where he's. He's a weird guy. He's like Luna. He's a male equivalent to Luna. No, he doesn't need one. You're right, Willie. But if you want to give one, we don't know why he hasn't given one. It doesn't matter. But maybe he can't give one because he needs his phone to give one. And maybe they're like, no, I'm not giving you one, just to delay it even further. I don't know. It doesn't matter, you know. Although we need to be, oh, go on. For the death penalty, we need to be absolutely certain that he was the one that did this. Yes, you can't take that back. Yes, you can let people out of prison and exonerate them. Yes, but you can't bring them back. 100%. I was a little bit surprised they went for death penalty for that very reason. I think that's a little bit like, you know, that's a little bit dubious. Um, Pings are thrown out, yes. Don't need one, yes. If you told them he went for a drive and they're gonna believe, yeah, exactly. This is the thing. And that's maybe what happened. So who knows? Goodbye. Have a nice. Goodbye, Geo. So yeah, I mean, this is where we're at. As I say, you can go on the other channels and we'd be speculating for different things, but genuinely, there is only the sheath and the touch DNA. That's all there is. There's nothing else that we know. That there is. We know they're inspecting other things, but we don't. So I say the theorists. We talk about Murphy. That's a complete theory. We don't know. I'm just questioning. Did he go for a piss? And if he didn't, then would he bark within 10 hours and stuff? No evidence for that. I've not read anywhere that he took a piss anyway in that bedroom, but maybe he did. But my job as a content creator is to try and get people hopefully interested in this, but try and also spit facts. But when I do speculate, like and ask questions, I'm honest about it. That's why I don't show the video because I don't believe the video until I see rubber stamped by the court. Then there's no point watching it. Now I know other content creators don't work the same, and they're like, no, we'll play it and believe it. I also don't believe the families. Um, it's more of a that's fine. The channels, okay. The tide has turned, to be honest. Channels are actually starting to look at more common sense side, the same ones that were hanging him. Yeah, there's still others out there. I've seen some that are still hanging him, but that's what I'm just saying. Use common sense wherever you do watch it, essentially. Um, but yeah, even with the families, don't believe it because they don't 100% know because no one's talking to them. No one's speaking to them, so they're actually speculating as well. And when Steve was saying he believes Kylie or Maddie were the target, he doesn't know that. He's completely guessing on that. So this is why I don't take that. I just There's no substance to it. In the same way that I don't have any substance for anything. The only substance we got now is slight touch DNA on the button of the sheath, and we know we came back with there was no DNA or blood found in the car, apartment, and anything else. Um, and we know that they haven't come back with the phone data or car data yet. That's all we know. Even the CCTV and stuff, we don't even know if that is Brian's car or not. A couple I've seen is not, in my opinion. So, you know, I'm sure everyone's here is quite sensible. Um, Tyler is it Tyler that I tweeted some guy who keeps saying that he was guilty and stuff like that. He's a content creator and every day he's on there going, "This guy's guilty," but I'm a fucking idiot. And he was like, he said something about um, it should be guilty until proven otherwise. I'm like, get the fuck out, dude. Oh, me too. I love popping in and spreading reasonable doubt. I don't understand the one track minds when you zoom out and yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm glad he popped in, guys. More than welcome anytime. We discuss stuff like this and we talk bullshit as well. But um, and even on the other side, if you disagree, it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you got some reasonable explanation for it and you can justify it to yourself, then it's fine. I didn't know. I remember the games with Ripper, but I don't remember. I know the case, but I don't remember it. They had the wrong guy for years. Okay, no, I don't remember that then. But there's a lot of cases. Look, I say now, and I'm sure that you guys will differ, maybe, but I don't believe they have the right guy in Zachary Anderson. I believe he's innocent, wholeheartedly believe he's innocent. To be quite honest with you, um, and some people will agree with that, some people won't. But I've got my reasons for that. I don't think there was any evidence linking him to it. But people will say, no, no, there was, and have their reasons for it. So I just don't want this to turn into another Zachary Anderson trial, which at the minute, for me, seems to be doing. But each their own on that one. Um, it was a movie. Okay, yeah, I do. I know about it. I do know about it. I do know about the murder itself, but I don't know who did it and stuff, the backstory of it. That's all. Oh, that was nice. It's nice to have that little bit of water there, bit of break there. Right, have we got any other questions or anything? So some people voted in the poll, and I'll end it now. Most people 2024. So I think everyone but Willie thinks it's going to be moved. Uh, harsh reality, harsh reality. I know that name. I think I know who you mean. I don't. I don't watch his stuff, to be quite honest with you. I think I know who you mean though. I think I watched him years back, but no, I don't. I don't have the time to watch many people anymore, to be honest with you. If I'm right, he's English, I think. Um, I don't like him. What's Meki Teki? What's you harring about now, Meki Teki? And people will like different content creators. Some people like me, some people don't. It's Yeah, he doesn't go like, yeah. I've been thinking about doing that more, just making videos. Um, I like the live, I like the engagement, but it can be dependent. You tend to offend. I mean, I know that I've probably offended some people today, but it's my belief on stuff. Um, let's have a look here then. Right. Hang on. Just trying to look at what else we have here. Okay. Yeah, so no, I don't know. I like by he doesn't seem genuine. It comes across as performative. I need to look him up to the harsh reality. Okay. I like Unbiased channels. If they come out today with something concrete to the public, then hang the guy. But until then, yeah, absolutely. Again, we're going back to Bryan Kohberger is innocent. He's innocent right now. He's in jail, yes, but he's innocent. You know, so it's simple as that. There's no left, right, center with it. Coffin Duffer can go on about like, oh, the FBI, they don't arrest people unless it's concrete. Well, mm, don't know about that. And Coffin Duffer was the one that was saying, you know, um, Coffin Duffer was on about FBI with the doesn't matter how much you clean a room or clean a car, we'll always found the DNA. And then he comes back and she's like, "What do you mean? No, doesn't matter. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything that they never found anything. He could have stripped off. He could have done like stop moving the goalposts. Like innocent unless proven guilty. Yes, exactly. Well, again, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go off screen for a second. Look at them. Innocent, innocent unless proven guilty. A lot of people don't like that. Sorry, there's other channels out there. They arrested people all the time on bullshit charges. 100%. Look at Travis Rudolph. Why the fuck was he arrested? I understand why he was arrested, to be fair. What I mean is, how did that go all the way to trial? I'm also a big believer. I don't think the Parkland officer should have been arrested. I think he should have been penalised, yes, but he didn't do anything criminally wrong. He should have lost his job, 100%, and some benefits, but not been ridiculed for 3.5 years. Means it sounds to me good. The experts have heard this case. Absolutely cranky. This is true crime and not a perfect world. Go watch a murder about. Yes, making a murder in Netflix. Yes, the Rudolph case should never have gone to trial. Same with Peterson. Yes, me and Sarah, we're on the same zone. We're in different, countries, but we're on the same um wavelength. Ellie tells the truth 100% of the time. Look, I'm not sure, Willie or Cranky, how much you know about Zachariah Anderson case, but I implore you to go and look at that case, Zachariah Anderson case. If you don't know anything about it, it's hugely, hugely unjust what happened to him. And it was basically um, based on, um, sorry, I'm just trying to look for his website. Basically based on what I can't do two things at once. On the DA basically lying. Um, DA at the opening statements said that we're going to prove to you. You'll see Zachariah going in after he killed the victim. You see him buying bleach and all this, blah blah. Turns out during COVID, he bought some wipes, bleach wipes, and some of them were even bleach wipes. They're just normal wipes. Um, they have no video of him disposing of a body. He's like 160 pounds. He's supposed to have, on his own, got rid of a body in a carpet weighing over 300 pounds on his own, not leaving any blood, anything everywhere. They've searched all his house. They searched his van, and they found one speck of DNA, which they don't know if it was blood or anything like that, and it was more likely not blood, but they tested it, and there's a small amount was the victim's DNA, right? But the victim had been in that van, so it could have been like from the victim coffin or anything. They don't know. But the DA lied throughout that trial, and massive, massive unjust there. I Sarah, do you know where the website is for it? I can't find the website for whatever reason, unless it's in here. So I'd like to share it anyway. Um, I can't bloody find it. Willie, the jury literally convicted him. I know life in yeah. You can't make like literally. Okay, when you're watching it, right? Open statements. The way that they say, yeah, the website for Zachariah. Yes, the website for Zachariah. I don't have it on me. I need to get that. I need to get it. I don't know. I got. Oh. Yeah, nah, nah. Yeah, nah. Are you going because we say talk about Zachariah Anderson? Or are you going just because you have to go? Not happening either. 100%. It's honestly, I can't implore you guys. Ah, sleep is no, no, yeah, nah, nah, that's fine. Hopefully you come back. Hopefully you subscribed. No, it's not sort subject. Not at all. No worries, Sarah. That's fine. No, the reason it's not a sore subject, Willie, in the sense of if you thought he was guilty, if anyone thinks he's guilty, some of my members think he was guilty. I've got no issues with that. But some people don't like us defending him, and I always think, "Oh shit, are they leaving because we're speaking about him now?" I just got a bit paranoid. If that was the reason, I'd be like, "Hey, don't go." I mean, it's totally fine if you think he's guilty. Um, just come up with your own, um, basically decision on it. There's too many players in the Ido case purposely placed. Yes, I agree. Definitely yes. The star witness in the oh, here we go. So this is Zachariah Anderson again. The star witness was a 12-year-old, easily manipulated by parents. So in the case, Zach's daughter interviewed, gave testimony, and the uh, the district attorney spent 40 hours prepping her for to take the stand. Um, um, so yeah, yeah. So it was just all dodgy essentially. I'd rather be a sponge and take in as much info. Yes, exactly. That's what you got to do. Do you know what I mean? That's what you got to do. Find the people that you can debate with, or you could. No one's 100% always going to agree with stuff. I'm not sure if that's why Geo left. But it's like I'm basing everything on what we know is certain. So I will call bullshit and stuff, but also you got to make your own theories about stuff. Like people that say that they killed Zaina and Ethan first. I I don't see it. I mean, it might be, but I just don't see it. Not with the timeline. Just too tight with one person doing it. It's tight, even that you may kill them first, but also you got to remember that you need to be a professional athlete to keep stabbing someone. All that I know, adrenaline and stuff, but fighting people off, you know, adrenaline will take you so much, but not for like that long. You'll catch be you'll catch hang on. You'll catch you think me on the bigger panels argue my case. It's crazy to see what some people are saying that. I don't know quite what you mean. You'll catch me on the bigger channels. You mean in the chat, you mean arguing it and not scratch on him afterwards. Yes. And usually in the doctors like 2, 3 days afterwards, just like, "Alright, how you doing? Friendly as anything." Not sure if Sarah P got any luck on that one. Oh, hang on, maybe I can just go into. Did you have any 2-week suspension? Okay. Luck with that. It was, a website being built for Zachary Anderson. I like to post it before I go offline anyway. If Sarah's able to get it, no pressure. If you can't, don't worry. Um, but we'll always try and do our bit here for it. Um, hopefully you've all subscribed, guys. Oh, two new two new subscribers. I'm over 1,800. Way hey. I've been stuck on like. Oh, hang on. Where are you? Meki Teki. I can't see you. Oh, I can't see you, Meki. Nope, I can't see you, Meki. Guess I've been a douchebag right now. No, I can't see you, Meki, sorry. That's weird. I can't see any message until. And you have. I don't see it. Both of you, not joking. I don't see it. Hang on, let me open this. It's by the. Hang on. Mm, Um, right, Sarah P. Sarah P. Post it. Post it. I'm giving you rights to post it. It doesn't come up in chat for whatever reason, but you can post it now, Sarah. The link. Post it. It's all good. So will yeah, please take a look at this website when Sarah posts it. It's a good one. Um, once we got a link up, I'll probably end the stream for today. Then I've enjoyed today's stream. I enjoyed debate, and I think hopefully we've learned some stuff from each other. Yeah, I hope everyone, as I say, has enjoyed it. So I promise you, if you post the link in, it'll work for you now. Also, I can get it for myself and I can open it. I was starting to. I want to look at it anyway. Cranky anytime. We're here. We speak about different cases. You might agree, you might not agree. But we always speak about different things. I stream most days. More than welcome to pop in anytime. Even just say hello. It's all good. Willie. Are you guys from the UK? Are you from the US? Where are you from? There we are. So it's US, unfortunately. So it's freezachariahanderson.org. You're both in the US. Happy days. That's all good. It's probably safer in Greece, probably. Um, there we are. Spidey's one doesn't work. Or my one. Basara's saved the day. So take a look at that one, guys. Um, that's all about Zachariah. And there's loads of videos out there of Solomon, his brother, that does interviews. And breaking news. Solomon is coming on this channel. Me and Solomon are going to be doing a interview. He reached out, and I was like bowled over, like fucking hell, yeah, absolutely. So Solomon's going to come on the channel at some point. I told him no rush, just whenever you're ready. I mean, he's doing one this week coming. It's like I can wait weeks. It's not a problem. So so I'm looking forward to doing that with him. We just need to arrange a time, and but I'm in no rush for it. But I'm going to be totally different to most people anyway. And I said that to him. It's not going to be, he's spoken about the whole case so many times now. I want to know more about him and stuff. So we see. Yeah, so that's breaking news. That's going to be happening hopefully in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, I might get Lady Law involved as well on that one. Superfly, right? You may have given me. No, it's fine, Sarah. I trust you. I trust you. It's fine. How does he explain the missing carpet in the car and taking his daughter to stalk his ex? Those are good questions, Superfly. And Superfly, where the fuck have you been? Where the fuck have you been? I need your intelligence in chat sometimes, Superfly. Even though you support the Bills, I still need your intelligence. See you, Willie. See you, Willie. See you, Willie. Um, gotta work. Gotta get those dollars in. Gotta go get those dollars in. So my thing here is Superfly is that the carpet was missing before Gutierrez went missing. The state's witness stated that it was gone before all of this. Super Bowl champion, future Super Bowl champions, the Bills. I'm not sure if Dave is here. Dave will disagree. Um, he's going to be like, "Go Pack, go, Willie." This is Superfly. Superfly used to be a defense attorney, and he's very knowledgeable. But sometimes he doesn't really speak. Who do you support, Willie? Who do you support, Willie? Don't tell me the Jets. Don't say the Jets now. That would be funny. Um, yeah. So Willie, we're waiting to see who you support at NFL now. Who do you support, Willie? Come on, waiting. Can't go on. And Sarah, by the way, I don't mind as long as you don't mind. I mean, I just stuck it on. I didn't even ask you. Oh, Miami Dolphins. Right, Willie, do us a favor and fuck off. That's yeah, that's interesting. Bills against the Dolphins. Here we go. I love it. I love the banter. I love the banter now. I love the banter now. Here we go. Here we go. Tua against Josh Allen. The bitchiness here. I also like to cover NFL stuff. And San Francisco 49ers. I didn't know that. Amazing. I love it. I love it. Spider straight back to business. Yep, Carper's gone before per state witness, and we now know now have a layout of Sadie's home and the daughter's stalking story is impossible due to the layout of the house. There we are, Spidey. Thanks for answering that. I was too engrossed with the NFL. Defense choked, I'll give you that. All this glory, nothing to show for expected Madden cover. Jesus. You know, it's a tough division you guys are in next year. I think the Jets could be good. Patriots are always, okay. I think Superfly, the fact that the daughter had 40 hours of prep with a DA might have something to do with it. Yeah, that's fair. Mac Jones, though. Mac Jones. Everyone thinks it's their year. I need to find a team. I used to be Colts, but I'm bored of the Colts now. I'm thinking Panthers or Bengals. That's what I'm thinking. Um, what? I also like Jacksonville Jaguars as well. So yeah, SRP as well. Sorry if I just pounce that on you, but it's easier for me if I just make you a mod. I hope you don't mind. I hope you're happy to be a mod. We have the talent. If Tua stays healthy, we have a decent shot. Is Tua the guy though, Willie? Also, Dalvin Cook. Um, Dalvin Cook might be signing for you. I heard. Rumour mill. Correct, but it was actually alluded to, but couldn't go into detail. The daughter was known to have issues with the truth, trying to be delicate. Lol. Happy days. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. T-Law as a woman. No, I like Trevor Lawrence. I can still hate the past. Brady was 33-2 against them both. Brutal. Jesus, yeah, that is brutal. That is brutal. Right, nobody would have. I don't mind Tua personally. I don't mind Tua. I just don't know if he is that guy for them. I think only because I think that he's had so much shit thrown at him. I hope Mike McDonald can. I think he did well for him last year. I hope that continues. Um, but I've never been a massive Tua fan. But I hope he's okay. I never, anyone that says that any quarterback shit is like, oh, hang on. If you're a starting quarterback in the NFL, you're pretty damn good. So Anderson being innocent. I watched a bunch of that trial. There's a lot of coincidences. Superfly, you and me, we need to sit down. And also, so I've got his brother coming on the channel, right? So I hope that you're able to make it Superfly. And I hope that you will ask those kind of questions because that's what we need. Those kind of questions. Because Solomon can answer the questions, better than I can. And I don't think he's there to change your mind. And whatever you believe is what you believe. I wholeheartedly believe he's innocent. So, um, but I can see why other people may not. This is why it's great to have people like you in this chat. Um, I'm a Bama fan. Okay, I think I'm going to be an Oklahoma Sooners fan. I think. And where did the daughter pick up the bad habit of lying? That's interesting. Well, I mean, are you talking about the mother or are you talking about the DA, Meki Teki? Because the DA is a lying piece of shit as well. Interesting though, take. I believe BK is going to walk. Yeah, there are reasonable explanations for a lot of those things. Yeah, she's 12 and she already has cojones to lie in court. But again, I think she was prepped so much that you, and also if you got a mother in your year saying stuff, and yeah, there are a lot of reasonable explanations for a lot of those things. Yes, I believe BK is going to walk. I'm not sure if he's going to walk, will he? But if the state need a hell of a lot more than they got now, so yes. Um, there are a lot of reasonable explanations for sure. For example, he killed him. Yep. Again, Superfly, you're old enough, you're wise enough, you know the score more than what we do. Um, you make your analysis. Um, I mean, just to hear your analysis, I genuinely hope that you're here when Solomon is on this channel, and I genuinely hope that you do ask these questions. He will not take 0% offense to any of these things, because I'd love to hear why do you think he's guilty, um, to see if we can answer any of the questions, because sometimes it's all one-sided sometimes. So I love the fact that you look at the other side as well. Um, Wish you were here, Superfly. I hate Gravely. Oh, no, his voice grates on my like, oh, the lines I hate. Sooner, Boomer. Well, most children would feel guilty lying or going against their parents. It's unusual to see now. I'm just really curious. Yep, we don't know the facts at all. In the BK case, hard to just assert he'll walk just yet. Oh, absolutely. We were just having a good chat about a Superfly. Hopefully, you caught some of it. Don't know what happened to your English there. Meki Teki. Losing the English. Yeah, we don't know. You're right, Superfly. We don't know what happened. Um, yeah, we're always going to speculate a little bit. Yeah, but Willie, he's ex-defense. Do you know what I mean? So he's still got the attorney in him. So it's always innocent. So he's on the right side. Um, yeah, as I say, we've been through it all day. I said we're leaving about quarter of an hour ago. Then Superfly came in, and Superfly's a motherfucker that I haven't seen for ages. So I wanted to, you know, oh, Superfly, you make me mad because I love having Superfly in here. To have that kind of view. Um, I'm thinking this evening, Sarah as well, and maybe even Spidey. If you know, oh no, you're working. To play the and in fact anyone else as well, the standing your ground trial. If you've seen it in Florida, standing your ground trial at 1.5 speed. I think I'm playing that tonight for the Happy Days Friday. Um, but if I'm doing that, I'm going to start a little bit earlier. It's only been a few weeks. I check in, but I usually miss the live streams. That's fine. So, you know, I'm messing, but it's just to let you know that I love having you here. Um, um, and just make sure you always contribute. Yeah, as it sometimes you work and you can't contribute, but always say hey, hello. You know. See you all later, Willie. Thank you, my man. Thank you very much for popping in. Really appreciate you for that. Pop back anytime you want. Any case, we always like. There's not many of us, but we always speak the truth. Um, that one pisses me off because the judge is holding judgment. Ah, okay, interesting. I just saw her. I thought she's gorgeous, so I thought I'd play it. Um, it seems more than a few weeks of Superfly, so that's why. Um, so I think I'm going to start at 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central, and play the Stand Your Ground trial this evening. Just because some people want to see some trials, so I thought, you know, no one's covering it, so I might as well cover it. But I'll do it at 1.5 speed. Probably be over and done with in about 3.5, 4 hours. So that'll be like midnight my time then. So I think that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. So you're still in work, Sarah, anyway. So you'll probably be listening to some of it at least. Um, Spider Girl, you've already seen it. No, neither do I, Sarah. Neither do I. That's why it's a ballerina accused of killing her husband, but she did it as like I was standing my ground. So I'll put that on. I'll start that about 8 o'clock. I'll change that on the video now to 8 o'clock. Not 8 o'clock, not 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock my time, which is 4, 5, 6, 3 o'clock Eastern time. That's what I'll do. And just see it. I don't know. So no one's covering it, and it's a trial I might cover in the future, and it's only 2 days. So I'll play the day one tonight, and I'll play day two next week. You know, I'll play that on, yeah, Monday maybe. Yeah, that's what I'll do on Monday. In the day, I'll play that one. And Spidey, you need to let me know what day you're free. Oh shit. Azona versus Michael Tooney. Okay, started yesterday. And I know I haven't watched the ballerina thing. Started and never did. Fine, okay. Um, yeah, there's plenty of people covering that one as well. The Arizona one. Spidey, you need to let me know. Um, what day suits you best next week, so we can do Johnny Depp Day. We'll do one day of Johnny Depp. I'm not doing like back to back or anything, just one day. And we'll do it your morning, so about 10 o'clock your time. Oh, what's it like? What's the tourney one like? Is it going to be a long one or is it going to be a short one? That's the only question. I'm missing a bit of trials at the minute. I'm trying to do different things with the channel, obviously, but I am itching to do another trial, to be fair. I'm also looking actually, no, Tony's lawyers, lots of weird stuff with that guy. Tough case for the prosecutor, but he's going to lose because he's so creepy. Oh, okay. Okay. Spidey, you're gonna answer my question. Well, you don't have to answer it now, but let me know today or over the weekend when you want to do the depth trial. What day? If it is a day that suits you better to do it, and we'll do it starting at 10 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, 10 o'clock Eastern. That's it. I can do any day next week. So, um, So I'm going to try and play that one as they come along. Also, the Shabusiness trial seems that it is starting on the 24th uh, still, but they're obviously doing the whole thing around. It's interesting because it's a cold case, yeah, forever, but then these videos surface and he got charged, Jesus. Um, but she is getting a psych evaluation or whatever it's called, and the judge is going to make a ruling about the trial just before jury selection. So we'll probably know next. When is the 24th? When's the 24th? All right. So imagine next week you get the evaluation, and then the week after, then jury selection. Hopefully, they show the jury selection. If they do, then we can stream it. But we'll see uh, with that one. Okay, let me just go in here then. I need to go StreamYard. I'm going to change this one. Today's Fridays is going to be at 8 o'clock instead of 9. Fine. That's saved. Gotta watch him double speed because really drives slow and old. Said he was doing some really questionable things, recording all people's calls and security cameras. Not normal for that time. Oh wow, okay. I mean, look, yeah, it's if it's not a long trial and stuff, it's something we could maybe delve into if it comes to it. But there's so many people covering it. I'm not going to do it live, whatever happens. Um, but I'll do this one tonight then, and I'll do what they're streaming today. I'll do on Monday then. So, for this trial. So yeah, a bit of trial content that I wasn't thinking of doing, but it's a little bit interesting. So I think we'll do that one tonight. Stand your ground. I've not seen a stand your ground trial before, so that's gonna be interesting. I want to see with different ones. So yeah, and then we'll have a Johnny Depp day, and then we'll the rest of it. I don't know. I'll be probably looking for feedback from you guys. That our regs, like what we doing um moving forward. Because there doesn't seem be too much interest in some of the content this week, so I'm not sure. I never heard of Until Lefty just posted a link. Yeah. I watched, like, probably 5 minutes of it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll, have another chat to see how we progress this channel as well. I enjoyed last night, by the way, not last night for me, afternoon for you guys. I enjoyed it, but, I mean, we all had like between 4 and 6 people here, so I'm not sure other people enjoy it. So I gotta be conscious of that as well. So we'll see. We'll see. Right. I don't think there's anything else then. So I'll be back on in about 2.25 hours. So for the Florida one, which will play at 1.5 speed. Standing ground trial. I'll advertise it later on. Um, but it doesn't matter as long as there's only a couple of people here. It's all good. So yeah, with that, I'll leave you guys to it. Enjoy next few hours without me. Don't work too hard and don't fall asleep, Spider. And oh no, actually fall asleep because you need to sleep, don't you? So yeah, I shall see you. Yeah, at 3, 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock midday Pacific. See you all, lovely people, in a bit. Happy days. All right. Superfly, hopefully, me, if you're around, pop in later on. If not, dude, I'll see you soon, all right? Meki Teki, same for you. Hopefully, see you later on. Right, guys, catch you later. Ta